Short passages. Number 1. Black is banned. What is the link between Alice in Wonderland, Black Beauty, and the adventures of Huckleberry Finn? They are all children's classics. Also, that all the three were banned at one time or another. What about prescribed texts such as Of Mice and Men, Dr. Zhivago, and A Farewell to Arms? Banned again. Black Beauty, the story of a beautiful black horse, was once banned in South Africa. During the apartheid regime, black could simply not be beautiful. Alice in Wonderland features a black girl on the cover. People will always find reasons to get affronted if they choose to get affronted. Lewis Carroll's Alice was banned by a school in the US in 1900 for seemingly undercutting the authority of adults. And as recently as 215, Mark Twain's Huckleberry Finn was banned in Philadelphia in the US for using the word Negro. Now, some word power. During the apartheid regime, black could simply not be beautiful. Apartheid. Apartheid. Apartheid means in the past, in South Africa, a system under which people of different races were kept separate by law and white people were given more political rights and educational and other advantages. People will always find reasons to get affronted if they choose to get affronted. Affront, affront means to insult someone. Lewis Carroll's Alice was banned by a school in the US in 1900 for seemingly undercutting the authority of adults. Undercut. Untercut. Undercut means undermine, to weaken. Passage number 2. Coffee. The Indian coffee that you savor is simply unique. Growing of coffee in the natural forests makes it unique in India. In none of the 80 coffee producing countries is coffee grown in forests under natural shade. Indian coffee is uniquely hand-picked, naturally harvested and sun-dried. Karnataka matters when it comes to coffee is because it is the biggest producer of coffee in India. Coorg, Chikmagalur and Hassan districts of Karnataka produce over 71% of India's coffee. There was a time when guests in Indian homes would invariably be offered tea. Now they are mostly faced with this question: will you have coffee or tea? The mushrooming caves and coffee machines in our offices are a testament to the growing popularity of coffee in India. Given our population and rising purchasing power, A growth in internal consumption is good news for the Indian coffee industry. Before Starbucks made an entry into India and joined Barista, Cave Coffee Day, and Costa Coffee, the Indian coffee story was brewing in Indian coffee houses across the country. Run by cooperative societies, coffee houses have been a hub of political and intellectual discussions for generations. The Adda, that is, gathering of friends at the old world coffee houses, has been immortalized by Manna De. The cave culture is on the rise in India. The younger generation is switching to coffee. The coffee planter, however, says the Indian coffee industry is dealing with losses. Now, find the meaning of following two words. Number one, savor. S-A-V-O, your savor means. Number two, testament. T-E-S-T-A-M-E-N-T, testament. The Indian coffee that you savor is simply unique. Savor meaning taste good food or drink. The mushrooming caves and coffee machines in our offices are a testament to the growing popularity of coffee in India. Kindly find the meaning of the word testament. Passage number 3. I have a rough and ready yardstick to measure the quality of life of towns and cities. On the positive side are the number of schools, colleges, and bookstores they have. On the negative, the number of cinemas and restaurants. But the ultimate litmus test of a town's sophistication is the number of bookshops it has, the kind of books they stock, and the customers they draw. Stores that cater to students selling school and college textbooks do not count. It is others which have books on fiction, poetry, science, technology, philosophy, comparative religion, and general knowledge, and the kind of people who buy them. I am heartened to see that though prices of books keep going up, book buying is also on the increase. Bengalis have always been book buyers. The day they receive their salaries, they go to buy their ration of reading for the month. Dal bhat and machar jol are second priority. People of other states are also picking up the habit. Punjabis, who are at the bottom of my list as book buyers, they are on top of the list of consumers of beer and tandoori chicken, are turning more bookish. Hope this habit will sustain. Now find the meaning of following word. I have a rough and ready yardstick to measure the quality of life of towns and cities. The word is yardstick. Y-A-R-D-S-T-I-C. Thank you for listening.